couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started, spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said bro.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you gotta take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
This one is for gold.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get more steps ahead. So you gotta keep it up. Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited? We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level.
I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all on the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring out your girlfriends, girl. Hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my work. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kissing, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your town. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's your head on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, prayer like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These I sound like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah.
Look at you go. Okay, you ready? Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you bubbling. Look. Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides I can shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with a beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. Ferragamo stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
Rub your empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might press me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. Who's gonna get this?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now. Yeah, I'm two up, round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up, brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out to anywhere till a million need matter. Yup, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the A.N. crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give it that. I live today rapping back, caring them back what they capping back. Ain't roll mom, but we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
We to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunts till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it been to you. Don't nobody care about it, don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady digging clown. We chasing meals so we can butt that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran. What academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you ain't around here thinking sweet. You got the wrong idea. Get left out there. Tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Money bag. Money bag. Money bag. Looking like a money bag. Money bag. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why. Money back, money back, money back, woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids.
Why is it not?
Jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium.
Okay. Why is it not what?
Trying to figure out why the stream isn't working.
I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go,
It was, and then when I joined the party, it like got all weird. Trying to figure it out. I think I figured it out. What it's doing. Okay.
money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Ooh. I don't think any 6 and 10 teams will make the playoffs this year, so that's pretty neat. I'm ready whenever you are, by the way. I just started a game. Should invite you. It should be sending you an invite. Okay. Let me change it back. Trying to. Alright, did you get the invite?
Oh shit, I don't know. I went to invite you.
Oh, weird.
Oh, maybe this is you inviting me. I don't know. It just says accept.
No. It says that you're in the, like, it looks like you're in my party, though. Like, in the lobby. Hush. Nope, left the session. You were in there, but I guess you left. Here, you just sent me an invite. I guess so. Yeah. He lost to the Patriots. To Deshaun Kaiser, who leads the league in passing yards. Turns out it is just a system. Hey, go on your real quick. Go to your audio. Go to the main menu on the PlayStation. Go to settings, and go to sharing broadcast. And then go to audio share settings. And then go to share and click share party audio.
Should I click these other two as well?
Yeah, check all three of them.
Hey, Ray, can you bring me my drink? Because let's go to green chili
God, it's so stupid that I have to leave franchise mode to accept your invite. Okay, I think I'm in the party now. Uh-oh, Thursday night prime time. You know what that means. No, it means Color Rush. All white. No, I can't even see mine. I hope I'm picking the right uniform. Okay, yeah, mine are all white. Hopefully. Since it's not showing me what the uniforms look like, we may have to start over. Which I don't think we can do, honestly. I'm pretty sure mine are all white, though. I just did.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Get away. Go.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Because it's Madden and they're retarded. Madden's always done stupid shit, though.
20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a 6-yard
I don't know. It shouldn't be.
14.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It didn't feel like it was when me and Brian played. But it might be, I don't know.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
12. To throw on second down is Love.
It is.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles.
Yeah, but you weren't.
In as many weeks.
Yeah, that's why he wouldn't throw it, because he wasn't facing the receiver.
Watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand.
That was weird.
I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey. Casey, you can't watch the stream. It says there's 2 people. Okay, maybe one of them's me. Okay. Swear you're not watching the stream?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
I guess it counts myself as one of the viewers.
Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to
that was
take
stupid.
the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this structure.
Don't you think that when every team gets
Good
together
run.
for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college.
Von Miller is also super fast off the line, though.
That was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Luck. He's going to sling this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 40.
Yeah, I tried to swat. I pressed the swat button, but it triggered the catch animation first. Probably. No.
Go with the ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
Yeah, counter hasn't worked on Madden in like since like Madden 16.
3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Like I know for sure it didn't work on last year's Madden.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46.
He's got AIDS?
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Well, AIDS will keep you out for a couple games.
To be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make
that sucks,
play.
though.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And
we suck.
To get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4.
Yeah, I lost my last game because I pressed the wrong button and threw an interception with like a minute to go on the other team's like 20.
If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Damn, I'm so mad I threw that fucking pick in the end zone. Like, as soon as the ball was snapped, I was like, he's got some deep coverage. Like, nobody's going to be open. I should just throw it away. And I was like, oh, there's like a 4-inch window right there. Maybe I can squeeze it in.
Hey, gotta hurry.
I do that a lot. Like, as soon as a play is snapped, I'm like, oh, this is fucked. But then I'll convince myself in the middle of a play that I can make a stupid throw.
Bradford from the gun on third down. This is Booker on the dump off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Stop.
second down carry for Booker.
Let's run. No, fuck you. God, what the fuck?
It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense.
What the
here.
fuck?
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to.
They're probably going to call it a fumble because he was laying on top of your guys.
Knocking it free and creating something good for you.
This game's so stupid.
And of course, I can't challenge the play. Hopefully, the game challenges it. I don't know. I've had some bullshit things where like I've tried to challenge a play and it wouldn't let me. So I was like, oh, maybe the game will challenge it, and then it doesn't. Okay, thank God.
Challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be
okay.
watching to see if the knee
I was about to say.
prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Bradford now after the fumble recovery, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Those passes out that far.
It's a good play.
Always make you hold your breath.
It was a quick throw.
It was in the air.
Hit us back to the ball, but we made a good play to knock it out the last second.
From a long distance and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw, Bradford.
Oh, what the fuck? I pressed the button like 3 seconds earlier. Like I pressed the button, like what the fuck?
To shift the momentum.
Like I don't think he was open when I pressed it either, but damn.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again. You'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. 3rd and goal, Bradford. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Damn.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try.
Oh, what the fuck? Fucking delay.
It is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless
game.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Gotta be tougher than that.
By Andrew Luck. Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
On 1st down, it's Luck.
Dude, my game is like just not working right now.
That's complete. And he'll bring it up.
Like I'm pressing buttons and it's just not even registering.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I don't know. It's really annoying though.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye.
Were you pressing X to try and snap it?
Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down.
Oh, maybe that does that too.
To start things out.
Maybe when you like. Yeah, but I'm saying like maybe when you like hold X, whenever you snap it, if you hold X, like it just like registers and like throws it to.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? From the gun, here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Stopped. Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Is that who you were throwing to?
Pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point
shit.
after.
Yeah, I have
Extra
those.
Point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the they'll get another shot at it now as this
I think 90% of my interceptions come on me panicking and throwing it to a guy that I could see isn't open, but I panic and press the button anyway.
Pass at 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee.
Like the interception I threw earlier to you,
sort of lost
where
their
I
way, partner.
clearly knew that guy wasn't open, but I was like, fuck it. Because I played fucking like all the older Maddens, like that I could hit that shit.
Sometimes they just make a joke.
But
guys, had your
I
fun?
can't do that anymore, but I think I can.
Let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Gosh.
fight forward to about the 27
I don't know where Von Miller came from. He came out of fucking nowhere,
Just
though.
a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ugh.
Now Luck. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A nice catch.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he caught that one-handed behind his back. And, yeah, and had to, like, regain his balance. Well, he liked being in Indianapolis. He went out and took his life away from him.
On the ground they go with a running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well,
he hasn't made much of an impact in the running
Andrew
game
Luck's a little bitch, so can't trust anything that he says or looks.
He hasn't been able to get anything going.
Arlo,
really the offensive line not
I'm going to have to take
much.
the pup.
To throw is Love.
I haven't seen that play in this game yet.
For his running back. It's complete.
Fuck you.
And he's brought down. The Titans.
I don't have that play in my playbook. Used to use the shit out of it, though, on one of the older Maddens.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise.
It was kind of. It's always been kind of a cheese play.
Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a first down throw. Love. Throw taken in by Taylor left side.
Got a lot of pre-snap movement in your
play. Here
playbook.
will come at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah. Oh, man.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Well, he leads
he's a
the
good
NFL
player.
in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play.
Carlo.
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
No, not you.
And the
You got it.
good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it
Yeah,
out low and really
I fucking shanked the shit out of that
I'll
field goal
tell you,
earlier
one
because
heck
of it.
Kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And
Avery, you've got 45 minutes.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
You don't get that reference, but Brian does. That was a reference for Brian.
In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Man, that one game where the game like fucked up and like wouldn't connect to the servers after I beat the Chiefs. Fucking Bryce Love had 170 yards rushing, and when I simmed it, he had like 30. I mean, it would have been nice if, like, the game wouldn't have dicked me over and took away my game.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's James. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Nice job. Nice
what are you
patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Wait, what down was it? It was like 2nd and like 4, right? Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
Bradford now to throw on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver.
Yeah, put you behind me.
48 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The return man is Grant. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. Up to
I got to like the 35, but there's been like 3 or 4 times where I've only had one guy to beat, and I get tackled by like the kicker at the very last second.
The kickers in today's game.
Yeah, I figured out going like just straight up the middle is like the best way to go.
For granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they look.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do.
Bro,
he was moving to his right and trying to.
You gotta stop running. You gotta like let him his momentum stop. Just at his feet.
Right and threw right into it for an interception.
Yeah, but it's fucking Madden.
Following the interception.
Oh, what the fuck?
And the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it.
Be holding on me.
By the Titans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the
First off, what the fuck? On the fumble. Second off, called that fucking holding as soon as I snapped the ball. I don't even think my quarterback had the ball in his hands before they called holding. I guess so.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Luck. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Oh, they don't. Yeah, they basically stay the same. They probably get worse the more you play. Especially if you like call the same plays over and over. Like it's like, oh, he only likes to call slants because he calls slants like 100 times a game.
They'll roll him out right.
Nice to go.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Yeah, they've never.
A 3rd down.
Matt's always been kind of fucked with that.
Did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying
start
to
switching to the receiver and doing like doing the possession catch and shit.
It was the bottom half that was in question.
Oh my god.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Did you move the arrow?
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they
there was a 100-mile gust as soon as you kicked it. Oh, all right. I got like sucked into an animation like right there. Couldn't even move. So that was cool.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You ready? heard you typing, so I was making sure.
Bradford. He throws and he hits the slant.
Oh, what the fuck? Fucking tripped me. Should have hurtled over you. Oh, maybe you can get fired.
First down, Bradford. And he spots Henderson open left side.
If you get fired, you can just make a new coach for all I care.
34-yard line. A gain of 6
I think if we get fired,
first.
we could just make a new coach, and then we can either go to the team we were already at, or we have to go to a team that was worse. That's what I think. I mean, you shouldn't be able to go to a better team if you get fired.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We'll go back to the same team.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Oh, shit. Wasn't even paying attention to the fucking clock.
10, Bradford flushed out right.
Ah, you bitch.
Incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down throw for Bradford. Sanders has it over the middle. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run it. This is Booker.
Ah, you bitch.
Get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
There's so many like plays with like cool routes that I wish I could do.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm like,
Now a 2nd
oh, what the fuck, Sam? God damn.
That is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Bradford on 3rd and 2.
Oh, what the fuck?
Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Just go to the ball. Damn. Oh, I took that up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And McManus able to put it
fuck off. 1 second.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Here comes Grant on the return. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken short. And it's
Weird.
a pretty good
Yeah,
return
it's done that
here
to me
as he'll get it
before
up to the
on the when I'm
29-yard
playing
line.
somebody else.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The second half is like 30 seconds in, and I'm talking about running the clock out. Oh my God.
To throw on second down. Bradford throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
You ain't got to play.
6 yards is the pickup.
You ain't
and that'll
having
lead
fun.
to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Well, it will. We haven't played that many games.
Working out of the gun, Bradford. This is Booker on the dump ball.
Well, right, because this Madden is...
But not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this Madden's like completely different though. Like,
yards on the play.
with like the fucking the real player motion thing, like should make the game completely different than any other game.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays,
like the players move completely different than they have it before in any other game. And it's not like you're the only one struggling to like get used to the game. Like we're all fucking struggling.
A first down throw for Bradford. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends.
But okay, so I was looking at your like the percentage of the plays you call, and like 75% of the run calls you run are inside zones, which never fucking work.
Isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down.
Not according to the scouting report, you don't.
The line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Third and short. It's Booker.
Oh, fucking juking too much.
Makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Only because Coach told me to. I don't disobey Coach.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58.
Yeah, he made a 65-yarder last year.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal.
I don't know.
You just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take
150.
I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes.
I mean, Madden's always kind of fucking been fucked with the kickers, though, because it's like, oh, this guy kicks it. Like, it doesn't consider that a guy kicks in Denver, so they're like, oh, this dude made 10 50-yard field goals last year. Kick power 99, but he plays half his games in Denver.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Oh, shit.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after I finish this game, one of my fantasy football leagues I'm in, we're going to do a Royal Rumble on WWE 2K18 to determine the draft order. Hopefully it works right.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
What's his break tackle?
Jump into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
I got him broken. I think playing with a power back is much easier on this game than playing with like a finesse guy. A little bit easier to control, like stronger.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner.
Well,
get him out
it's not. I don't think it's necessarily about breaking tackles. I think it's about having that fight for yards trait where they always fall forward.
He'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Because like the running back that I've had the most success with on this game has been fucking Royce Freeman, and I think I broke like 1 tackle with him, but I'd always get like 4 yards to carry because he'd fall forward.
To follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Off of play action.
Oh fuck!
He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
It's Thursday, Andrew.
Throwing on 3rd
Monday.
down. And for the 4th time tonight,
that was fucking stupid.
Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Booker on 1st down.
Yeah,
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing.
If me and Brian can run the ball, then you'll figure it out.
Right there.
Maybe you just need to switch teams. Or change playbooks. I mean, to be fair, you played 1 game as the Bills.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradford got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
Yeah. I always press X because square tackling like never works for me. Like it's completely fucked.
Extra point. Extra point from McManus is good.
Yeah, I think square is better because our X is better because it triggers like an animation. So like square doesn't trigger an animation, like it just dives into him. But like if you, I don't know, I feel like if you trigger the animation, then like it would force me to not be able to throw right there in that situation.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure the game out. I don't know. I'm fucking 2 and 4.
The field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
You could quit, I guess.
I think that now it's much more in their head.
Yeah,
and what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
I don't know. You figured something out last season because you won like 4 games in a row.
Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
I feel No, he didn't get lucky. I feel like you're just like.
Completion, so that sets up second.
But I feel like you're just making like mental mistakes, like pressing it in the wrong button, or like throwing to a guy that you know you shouldn't throw to.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more.
So keep doing that. Get back to it.
Get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now.
I mean, running the ball definitely would help.
Here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That would good.
I think the best running play in this game is the halfback stretch. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what Brian runs all the time to get his yards. And that's what I get, like, 85% of my rushing yards on is halfback stretch and a halfback toss. Like, anything where I can get to the outside.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to break.
Like, running at the middle is just so hard unless it's, like, completely spread out. Especially out of, like a single back or an I formation. Like anything under center, I can't run up the middle at all.
I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?
I got a good D. I got good corners.
But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game,
they'll give us some yards, but they
Favre, I think Joe Namath, he
make
did
some
3
smart plays.
times.
They don't make really dumb plays.
And they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the D.
I didn't even see it happen.
And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gotta hurry.
From the gun, Bradford. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Bradford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Arlo, what are you doing?
back now in Nashville.
What are you doing, Ellie?
This is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Rather than whining like a little bitch. Shh.
And they'll go with a
oh, fuck it.
And
Damn
he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Elliot, you have
It's a
food.
loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You have food. Eat your food.
When you're up in the
Dumb
fourth
bitch.
quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Bradford.
Ah, damn it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That was a good player. I like that play. He just ran. What a draw.
On first down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete.
That halfback screen, has that ever worked for you? Because on this game, I've ran it like,
frank, they just really haven't gotten much
yeah, well, I've ran it
And
like
all
5
that
times and
does
I've lost yards every
is
time.
embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Back to the air. Locke on 2nd down. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
No,
no pick,
fucking,
just
I was just
incomplete
mocking
that
the
time.
commentators.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, it's Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Luck on first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Pretty sure he's pretty slow, though.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And some room to maneuver. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Get to the line, fuck. I'm gonna get the fucking snap off. There we go.
And on the ground they go. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Bully.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation. So
yeah, but it only take like 20 minutes.
Offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense off the offense.
There's 14 people in the league, and we had like a draft on Monday where like you could draft your wrestler, and then it's all like CPU is going to like control every player, all the wrestlers, so that way there's no like player skill involved.
Time for a break.
Yeah.
Back to finish it off.
But
on
we
EA
like
Sports after this. Here's Marquette King now.
I drafted it.
He'll kick it away
No,
for the
I drafted
time.
like some guy named Enzo Amore.
He's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Yeah, like really
That's
bad.
taking it around the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. Now the Titans getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together
No, it's
something
in
here at the end just to take into next week?
so
sometimes teams want to do
it's
that,
in order of where you finished last year. So if you like the person that won the league enters first,
and you knew it was lost, it was over, right?
and the person who was last enters first or last.
I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
No, that one we're doing a Dirty Santa draft this year.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
So
the collision there jarred the ball
you can like steal players from other people, and
after the incomplete pass here now is
so like a guy could be
10.
like a player could be stolen twice, and after they're stolen twice, they're locked.
2nd and 10.
And then
and he's gonna be sacked. They sack him back right.
You can also have like 2 franchise tags that you can use after the 5th round. I mean 3 franchise tags actually you can use after the 5th round to lock a player. There's like a bunch of other rules. Like there's a rule where you can, it's called the kneel for the national anthem rule, where you sit out a round and then you get 2 picks in the next round.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he
there's a rule where you can force a person to draft a specific position.
In the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
I do a fantasy football show every Tuesday, so I get invited to some leagues.
Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. Pass the 20.
The fucking hardest league I'm in is in I'm in a 16-team standard scoring league, and it's so fucking hard.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert.
Yeah,
on
16
4th.
teams, and there's like 8 bench spots. Yeah, it's so fucking hard. Like the waiver wire is like the top like 12 players on the waiver wire are kickers.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his
it's not too crazy. I think people are just so afraid to trade their players because there's just no, like, if your trade doesn't work out, there's no, like, there's nothing on the waiver wire to, like, save yourself with.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility.
Yeah.
Still down big.
They don't care. He got his stats.
Touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fuck that. It's basically a dynasty league without calling it a dynasty.
Luck throwing again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
I think I'm in a league like
the
that.
Kickoff team on the field now as
Maybe.
they will send
No.
this one away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck, I don't know. I've never played a 2 quarterback, but.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one deal here, and this game should be over.
I've never played one of those either, but it seems fun.
Preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down.
Have you been having less injuries lately?
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
I don't have anybody hurt right now. My last game I played, I had like 4 dudes get hurt, but they was all just for like the game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
The linebacker he lost was, I think it was just for the game. It was like a strained tricep. I guess I could keep him out another game. I don't know.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
You dick. Honestly, like, having Sam Bradford, I think has made me better at passing in this game because I never even consider, like, getting out of the pocket.
Seemingly assured they go down to a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
I think I think like on all Madden too, like the window of a receiver being wide open is so like fast. Like you have to hit it like.
To get ready for next week. where they take
You have to like
on the
hit
New
it
York
perfect
Jets.
on if a receiver's
Meanwhile,
wide
for
open
Tennessee,
downfield.
they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll try to get back on track next week.
I'll probably
as
fucking
they
get
head up
murdered
to
in my next
Orchard
3
Park
games.
to take on the Buffalo Bills.
No, I won't get murdered. Actually, I'll probably lose by like 2 points in some like ridiculous play where I fuck up at the end.
And the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.
Your defense played pretty good, though. Yeah, I was so silly. If you wouldn't have thrown those pick sixes, I would have only won by 9 points. Fucking play Luke Falk. If you're gonna get rid of Andrew Luck anyway. All right, but if it's gonna help your game, I mean, you played better with Landry.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it.
Somehow,
They can't win,
let me scout real quick.
Football fans,
I wasn't gonna scout on the stream. Let you guys get a sneak peek into my scouting.